And welcome to my 5 weeks pregnancy update. I feel like this past week has been so slow. I know it's only been 2 weeks since we found out, but it feels like an eternity when you haven't told really anyone, right? So I haven't told any of my family. I did tell my best friend because I always tell her. She's like I think she's always my first person that I tell when I've been pregnant. And my husband did tell one of his brothers, so 2 people in the world know about it other than us, so that's kind of exciting in one way, but it's so hard because part of me is like, no, you have to keep it a secret, and the other part of me is like, I just want to tell everybody. So it's like, it's definitely hard. Me and my husband have already had some conversations about, should we wait, should we tell, what are we gonna do, and we're still waiting. Hopefully we continue waiting until the day before 9 weeks we have an ultrasound. So that's the plan, but I've always told it like 5 or 6 weeks. With my 2 boys, I told it 5 or 6 weeks, so we'll see. You will see at next week's update if we told our close family. And we're not talking about telling like Facebook or like social media or anything, just like telling like our parents and stuff like that. That's really who we want to tell right now. So Calvin has already asked me, why is it taking so long? We have told the boys that we're having a new baby and there's a baby in my belly, and every time I tell Eren there's a baby in my belly, he tries like taking my shirt off and like moving my shirt to see, and he's like, no mom, there's no baby in there. But Calvin kind of, I think, understands a little bit more. My sister's also pregnant and he understands that she has a baby in her belly because he drew a picture of her a couple weeks ago and she had a baby in her belly, and it was the cutest picture ever. It was adorable. It was on our fridge for a few days until my sister took it home with her. But Calvin, I think, understands a little bit more, but he's still like, why is this taking so long? 5 weeks does feel safer than before. 5 weeks feels a little bit more concrete. You know, like, I don't know, it just feels more certain in a way. I'm sure, you know, every week from here on out always will feel a little more certain than the last week, but 5 weeks just feels so much better than 4 weeks, and I'm sure I'll say the same thing at 6 weeks and 7 weeks and all that stuff. So as far as like physical symptoms and stuff, I do feel like I feel less bloated than I did that first, like at 4 weeks. That was like, I felt like so bloated and fat and gross and blah, like just like everything made me feel uncomfortable. Like I didn't want to eat like anything because anytime I ate like a tiny little snack, I felt like so bloated. But this week I have felt a little bit better. I would say pretty normal-ish. I already feel like my nails are getting stronger and harder, just like tougher feeling, you know, like they don't feel as like thin and crappy. Like I feel like this is like really early for that, but they definitely feel like heavy duty, tough little nails. I have had several headaches this week, which sucks. I mentioned that in the last update. You know how it goes. I have definitely been taking naps. I have definitely been feeling very tired and like going to bed early and just napping at any point that I can get a nap in. So yeah, the tiredness is totally here. I don't really feel like the peeing all the time has started yet. I mean, I do pee a lot, but I'm trying to drink more water. I don't feel like I'm like peeing every second, like, you know, will come soon enough. I don't feel like that's really started yet. I have been feeling hot lately though. I'm usually a very cold person, as I'm like wearing a sweater, of course, but I'm usually a pretty cold person. Like I wear a blanket when I sit on the couch, and like I always like to layer up and I like to be warm. I'm usually just like a very cold person, but I've been feeling a little bit hotter lately where I don't want to sit on the couch with a blanket, or I don't want to wear like sweatpants around the house. Like I feel like my temperature is just a little higher than usual. I have had a little bit of like abdominal twinges, I would say, just a teeny bit of cramping, like, and it never lasts very long. Maybe, you know, like 15-20 minutes. I might like feel a little bit crampy every couple days or so, but it's really nothing crazy right now. I don't feel like I've gotten the breathlessness yet. I feel like that was one of like the very first signs with both of the boys, and you can probably hear them like screaming like crazy people in the background. They're just right across the hall. But I feel like I felt super breathless like as soon as I took the pregnancy test with both of the boys, but I don't feel that way this time. I don't feel like filming a video like this like I'm like out of breath or anything. I feel like I feel like normal. It's weird. There's so many things about this pregnancy that feel like they're coming on so quickly, and yet at the same time there are other things that are like, where's that symptom? And where's that symptom? I thought they would be here by now. Okay, we do need to talk about morning sickness. With both of the boys, I had nauseous feelings, but I never threw up with the boys, and it was always when I was like starting to get hungry. Like it would happen like between breakfast and lunch, and between lunch and dinner. Like when I needed a snack, I got that like nauseous feeling. And I feel like I've had that a couple of times this week. A couple really, not as intense, but like kind of light waves of that, where mostly, I think the 2 or 3 times that it's happened, it's been between breakfast and lunch, when I should probably have like a snack or something, you know, like 10 o'clock, where I'm like, oh, I need to eat something. I've felt just crappy and a little bit nauseous. Not like as intense as I remember it with the boys, but yeah, I feel like maybe the morning sickness is already starting to kick in, which it feels like very early for that. I haven't had any real like cravings or real aversions yet. I have been totally in love with Dum Dums, the little suckers, because they're only like 25 calories, and you can like suck on it for like, you know, 20 minutes or whatever. And so it's a really nice little sweet treat without like eating too much junk and being able to like savor it for a while. So I've been like totally in love with Dum Dums, even though I only like 2 or 3 flavors out of the like bag, but I can feed all the other flavors that I don't like to the boys. So it all works out. That's like one of the best things about like eating, being like a picky candy person, you know, like Skittles. I really like these flavors or whatever. I can feed the other ones to the boys, you know? So yeah, that's kind of a selfish thing about being a mom, but it's something that, that definitely happens. I did order a few things this week. I ordered several things this week, actually. You know, like for a couple months now, when me and my husband were kind of like discussing whether or not we were going to start trying soon, I was already like putting together like lists of things that I wanted to buy, like clothing things, mostly like maternity and nursing things. And I've definitely purchased some things this past week. I've got like a pair of shorts, really stretchy maternity shorts, and like fold over yoga pants, and like a couple of tops that would be nice for pregnancy, but also for nursing time. So yeah, I've totally been buying things this week. No baby purchases yet, though. We're only 5 weeks in. Why am I even talking about this? So yeah, that's about it for today's little update. I'm not gonna start doing belly shots yet. We haven't started taking belly pictures yet. We might start next week. We might just wait until, because I wanted to kind of take our pictures with our little like letter board, which is down in the kitchen. And so if I put like 5 weeks on the letter board and take a picture with it, what if I forget to clear that and then somebody comes over and they know that means pregnancy 5 weeks, right? So I don't know, we might just wait to start doing pictures until the ultrasound at 9 weeks. So maybe I'll start showing the bump then, but yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. These are all pre-recorded. If you didn't know that, today is technically the 1st of September, so that's how far behind we are. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I feel like I already said that. And follow me, subscribe to this channel so you can follow our journey on this 3rd baby pregnancy. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Maybe I should mention that we did put together the crib this past weekend. I know it's a little early for that, but my dad just moved into his new house and he wanted the bed that was in this room. So we took out the bed, so I was like, hey, let's just put the crib together and get that all ready. And as you can see, the boys have been using it as a fun little play area, of course.